up soon?
Christmas.
Christmas. And what's Christmas all about?
Santa Claus.
Santa is part of Christmas. What else?
Look at
And it's about Jesus. And- yeah.
Look at that.
Elves are part of it. Look. What is that?
Here is tree.
A Christmas tree. Yeah, what else does Christmas make you think of? Presents. And we celebrate Jesus' birthday. All these things are important parts of Christmas. I want to read you a story called Elf, okay? It is the book that movie is based off of. All right, this is small print. It was once upon a Christmas, and Santa Claus had just finished another successful trip around the world. Santa's my favorite person. Delivering Christmas presents to good little boys and girls. Who are good little boys and girls here? Are you guys good little boys and girls? Are you on Santa's nice list or the naughty list?
I'm on nice list.
Good. All right. All the elves were giddy from excitement. They were just happy. Can you show me happy faces? All right. With excitement of the big night, they were dancing and singing and making milk toasts. Santa did something. Raised his glass of milk as proud as could be and said, "We've had another successful year." When all of a sudden, quite out of nowhere, the most curious thing happened. What was it? What's this? Is that an elf or a baby? A baby. A baby. Not a baby elf. A baby. A tiny creature crawled out of Santa's big red bag. It was the cutest little thing. A laughing, cooing human baby. A human, thought Santa. Who is it? It is Buddy the Elf. You see, what Santa didn't know was the little baby had crawled into his big red sack while he was delivering presents at the orphanage. The baby was carried all over the world. Santa knew someone needed to take care of the baby and asked a very kindly, loving Papa Elf. Papa Elf took the baby and raised him as his very own. Papa Elf called him Buddy, his little buddy. But little Buddy grew to be very big. Very big. He grew too big for his pointy shoes, and too big for his pointy hat, and too big for his pointy house. That's sad, isn't it? He was too big for everything. Oh, what do you think? What would you do if you were Buddy the Elf? I think I'd do that too. Buddy tried to fit in. He tried very hard, but when the elves etched, Buddy couldn't. His hands were too big for the etchers. And when the elves whittled, Buddy couldn't because his hands were too big for the whittlers. And when the elves tinkered, Buddy couldn't because his hands were too big for the tinkerers. Oh my. Did you see? Do you see the toy flying apart? Right here. He's tinkering with the toy and it boing! Boing! Oh my. What do you think's going to happen next? But the elves loved Buddy and his big Christmas spirit. He had the biggest voice in the choir and always carried the most candy canes. They even loved that he had a 100-mile-per-hour slap shot, except for the elves on the opposing hockey team. You see him playing hockey? Do you see that? What songs do you like to sing for Christmas? What song do you like? Batman Smells? That's not a Santa-approved song. What else do you like? Jingle Bells? Can we sing Jingle Bells like Buddy would sing it? Because yeah, we're not talking about presents right now. We're talking about singing because there's no better way to spread some Christmas cheer than singing loud for all to hear. So let's sing loud. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. They also loved that Buddy could reach the very top of the tallest Christmas trees and place the star on top. The elves agreed Buddy sure is special. Do you know that you guys are special? Do you know that God thinks you're special? Yeah. But Buddy didn't want to be special. He wanted to be like all the other elves. He stared at the elves in Santa's workshop as they etched at their etchers and whittled at their whittlers, tinkered at their tinkers, and he just felt plain sad. He didn't think he would ever fit in. He needed some Buddy time. So he walked and walked through the 7 levels of the candy cane forest, and through the sea of whirly, twirly gumdrops. He didn't like being different. He wondered, will I ever be like the other elves? What do you think, Willie? And when finally he got back home, cold and shivering, Papa Elf was waiting for him. What do you think Papa Elf did? Nothing? Papa got Buddy a blanket and gave him a warm glass of milk, and he sat on his knee. Papa was worried about his little buddy. Do you think Papa was comfortable under Buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Papa was going, oh, you're so weak! What's wrong, Buddy? Papa asked. Buddy shook his head ashamed. Oh, Papa, I'm not like the others. I try and try, but it's no good. I'm not an elf at all. No? Asked Papa. Nope, I'm different. Papa Elf put his arms around Buddy. Well, sort of. His arms didn't reach all the way around. Being different isn't a reason to be sad. It's not? Asked Buddy. No, everyone is different. That's what makes us all special. But I don't want to be special. I don't want to be human. I want to be like you. I want to be an elf. But, Buddy, you are an elf, said Papa. I am? Of course you are, Buddy. You see, you don't have to be small to be an elf. Being an elf is in your heart. It means you sing the loudest. Did we sing the loudest?
Yeah.
Yeah. It means you carry the most candy canes and you have a great slap shot. Being an elf means treating every day like Christmas, just like you do. Wow, so I'm really an elf? Yes, you're the biggest elf of us all. And so that Christmas, Buddy sang the loudest. He carried the most candy canes. He slapped the most slap shots, and he loved Christmas more than ever before. And he put the very biggest star on the top of the biggest, tallest tree because Buddy was truly special. He was the biggest elf of all. So, how do you be Santa's special elf for Christmas? How do you do it? Nope, it's not on what you wear. It's not about your clothes. It's about keeping Christmas in your heart, right? And Christmas in your heart means that you sing, right? We like to sing, don't we? We like to sing. And you're kind to people, right? You wear a hat? Nope, you can have Christmas in your heart without having a pointy hat. Although it really does help a lot. Yeah. What else? You love people. You're kind. You sing. You smile. Show me Christmas smiles. Yay, those are beautiful Christmas smiles. And you love Jesus because, like you said, Jesus is what Christmas is all about. That's why it all started. So, I want you all to be friends of my Santa, right? Santa's my favorite person, right? And Santa likes people who help other people, who are kind and make the world better. Is Santa coming? Not today. Not today. We keep our hands to ourselves, right? Yeah. So, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and you can ho, ho, ho like Santa does. Can you ho, ho, ho with me? Ho, ho, ho. And then I hope you have fun. So, will you guys be good for your teachers today? Yeah? Thank you. I love you and God loves you. And you know what? Santa is God's special helper. And we'll talk about Santa sometime too. Okay? Thank you guys. Thanks for letting me. I know my costume broke again.
Thank you, Buddy.
Thank you guys. Merry Christmas. All right.
Thank you, Buddy.
She's not going to say close. Have fun. Thank you. You can stop.